First carry now for Nick Chubb. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
On the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Trubisky's pass.
Jalen Richard there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Jordan with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. They took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
4 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a 2nd straight week.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mayfield on play action. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Corey Littleton, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's now 3rd down.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Play fake, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this ball's going to be touchdown just shy of midfield.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Jacobs now. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Jacobs, the Raiders.
On every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, You've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
Trubisky's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Trubisky to throw. It's caught. Jones.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able
to the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Browns nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now this one complete on the slant route. The 20, 10, and that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Following the penalty, Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's got his man. That's Landry.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
12. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Now it's Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And the Raiders.
2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. On 1st down, Trubisky. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Raider 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys, they've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
This is a quick pass from Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete to
From 6 yards away. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Jason Sanders.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield off the play fake. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this will be caught at the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. But it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Landry. That hurt works. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Josh Jacobs.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
46-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down, Raiders.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Trubisky's pass.
It's a gain of 5. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's Trubisky. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
The 4-yard line.
Again, it's Trubisky. That's caught at the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
To Stephon
3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
A run with Chubb on first down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Big stop, D. Big stop.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Mike. 180. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come pistol. Here.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Browns get a score closer.
Now it's a beautiful ball right there as he waits.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Check 52's the line.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his offseason working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He was brought
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's get it.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Again, the ball carrier.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up first and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Raiders are pouring it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Raiders 42, Browns 9.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. That's out to Chubb, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 58 yards.
10 at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They run it again with Chubb. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
To Nick Chubb.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Raiders 42, Browns 15.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.